So now I strain this in here, babe. Alright, I'm gonna hold my finger here so the SCOBY doesn't flop out and splash stuff all over me. You could use any container to strain this into, or could you just strain it right into another jar, babe?
Could if you want to.
Why don't we?
It's easier to pour out of this.
You wouldn't have to pour out of it though. I mean, couldn't you just...
The little jar, look at the opening of the little jar.
Because it'd be hard to balance this on there? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I'm just relaying this info to the folks at home, honey. It's not that I don't understand. Alright, so now we're going to go rinse the SCOBY. This is the fun part. And if it kind of separates easily, this is why we're rinsing it. We don't know if we have to, but you see that goop there? There's that kind of thing that gets all up in your SCOBYs. It's kind of gross. So, rinse these under cool water. Was this one already too? Or did this one just divide?
Divided.
So then we'll just keep one of these for in the jar, and we'll set the other aside for... We usually give them away to people, but you can throw them in your compost pile, right? Or you can save it so that you're able to make more than one batch at a time, like we do. So that was the extras over there. And I'm going to probably set this one down for a minute and rinse this jar out. It's pretty disgusting. Chad's teaching me how to make this kombucha today. He usually does it, and I'm learning that he reuses these jars without washing them, which is kind of grossing me out, but do what you want. This is apparently what we do. Look at that. It's like
flavor.
These are seasoned jars. So then you put your SCOBY, one SCOBY back in there. And then you want to put 1 cup. Our water's boiling. Take this off.
Shut it off.
Shut it off. You're going to see a few steps here. Throw in the 20 bags of tea. Do you push them down in there or anything? Yeah? You can speak. You don't have to just nod your head. Everyone knows you're here. Well, they don't really go down.
They will. Or they'll.
I will move them down with my mind. Who needs a... Alright, so those are going to sit for 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What's your pleasure today? 11?
Sure.
Alright, and we'll keep at it over here. So, we've got the SCOBY back in the jar, and then we're going to add... We've already done some over here, but we're going to add a cup of this finished kombucha into the jar. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we've got a cup of our new kombucha. We're going to put that in here. What does that help? This is like some fuel for it or something?
Your starter.
And
otherwise it'd take longer.
Once the tea over there is done and cooled and ready with the sugar in it and all that, which we'll get to later, then we'll fill the rest of the jar with that. So that's for starter. This is all ready to drink, and this is a jar where we've been adding them as they're done, and apparently Chad wants to drink some now and likes to watch me spill stuff on video. So you can pour it straight from here into your drinking jars and or into whatever you're gonna store it in. And then once the kombucha's done, you want to store it in the fridge, or you're gonna end up with alcohol. Fun kombucha, as we call it.